The moment she heard the sound of the luxury car rolling into the driveway, her heart stopped. It was far too early for the billionaire to come home. The sun had barely kissed the horizon, spilling a cold light across the gleaming marble floors of the mansion. Maya, a single mother working as a maid, froze mid-step as she glanced at her son, Leo, who was quietly arranging his toy cars on the living room carpet. She had spent the entire morning preparing breakfast, tidying rooms, and ensuring the house gleamed, as if polished mirrors could somehow hide her exhaustion. But nothing could have prepared her for the life lesson that was about to unfold. If you believe in kindness, second chances, and the magic of human connection, please like, comment, share, and subscribe to Kindness Stories. Maya had been juggling her small, modest apartment and her responsibilities at the mansion for years. She had learned to be invisible in a house that shimmered with opulence, to carry her burdens quietly, and to shield Leo from the harsh reality of their limited means. Her son was only 7, but he carried himself with a gentle curiosity and a remarkable sense of empathy. She often worried that the wealth and privilege surrounding them in the mansion would intimidate him, but Leo seemed untouched by it. His world was small but full of love, laughter, and learning, and she fought every day to protect it. On this particular morning, Leo was helping her wipe down the breakfast table, humming a tune he had invented himself. He had learned more than Maya realized. He had learned to notice small acts of kindness, the way a neighbor helped carry groceries, the way a stranger smiled without reason, the way his mother never let her fatigue seep into her tone when speaking to him. Today, though, he was about to teach her a lesson she would never forget. Maya had always feared mistakes. In a mansion where every corner was watched, every detail scrutinized, there was little room for error. And yet, she had made a conscious choice years ago not to shelter Leo from responsibility. She let him help, even when he spilled water or dropped silverware, because she knew life's lessons were taught best through practice and care. Little did she know, this philosophy would become the very thing that would stun her, and even soften the heart of the man whose mansion they served. As the front door opened, the heavy scent of cologne and expensive leather filled the air, mingling with the faint aroma of pancakes and coffee. The billionaire, Julian Whitmore, returned far earlier than expected. Maya froze. She could hear the soft shuffle of his footsteps approaching the living room. Normally, he barely noticed her presence. She existed in the background, a silent caretaker of his home. But today, something extraordinary unfolded. Leo, who usually hid behind Maya's skirt when strangers entered, stepped forward, his small chest puffed with confidence. He held out a carefully folded paper in his tiny hands, a drawing he had made, depicting the mansion not as a place of wealth, but as a home filled with love and laughter. Julian paused, looking down at the boy. His eyes, often cold and distant, softened. Maya's breath caught in her throat. She had never seen Julian stop, never seen him truly observe. And in that moment, he was observing her son. The lesson Leo had been learning from Maya all these years, the value of kindness, honesty, and thoughtfulness, was now being reflected back at her. The boy had absorbed so much from the quiet sacrifices his mother made, and now, he was expressing it in a way that reached someone Maya thought was untouchable. Julian leaned down, taking the drawing, and for a moment, the mansion felt smaller, more intimate, almost human. Maya felt tears prick her eyes, not just from the recognition of her son's courage,